Hi, everybody. I'm Doug Miles, along with Ed Schneider. We're here at Ronald K. Drews Field on the campus of Sarasota High School, where the Sailors defeat the Countryside Cougars tonight by the score of 11-6 and win their 18th straight game to start the season. But, Ed, that final score really not indicating the dominance of the Sailors tonight.
Well, the Sailors came out and looked like the #1 team in the country early on. After falling behind 1-0 in the second inning because of an error, they rallied back with 8 runs in the bottom of the second on 7 hits and took that 8-1 lead, which really was all they needed during the rest of the game. The game stayed pretty much in their favor until the 4th inning. They were threatening to put the game away due to the 10-run rule. Bases loaded, and they already had 3 runs in. It was 11-2 at that point. But give credit to Countryside. They battled back, hung in there, were able to finally get a third out there in the 4th inning to extend the game, and they didn't quit as they were. The game ended up going the full 6.5 innings, 7 at-bats for Countryside. But the Sailors, after that 4th inning, put in a lot of their bench players, rested the starters the remainder of the game, and Countryside was able to battle back with 1 run in the 6th, 3 in the 7th, off pitcher Casey Eskew, who did struggle a little bit in those 2 innings of relief with 4 walks, and the Cougars were able to get 4 runs to make the score look a respectable 11-6 final. But the Sailors had 11 runs, 14 hits, and uncharacteristically 3 errors in the game, where Countryside had 3 runs, 6 runs, only 5 hits, and 4 errors. The 4 errors really got them in trouble there, especially in that big second inning when the Sailors scored 8. But as a district opponent, you're glad to see the Sailors come away with a relatively easy victory, and they're now undefeated in district play and the top seed for when the 6A playoffs begin in a couple weeks.
The Sailors batting around twice tonight. Brandon Howard with a 2-run home run, also drove in 4 runs tonight, and Sean Hurley going 3 for 3, and a good pitching performance for Diane Rodriguez. Only won 3 innings, but picks up the win, strikes out 5 Cougars tonight, and as we mentioned, Eric Stoglin and Casey Eskew coming in relief tonight for the Sailors. Eric Russell takes the loss for the Cougars, only going an inning and 2/3, and then 5 other pitchers in the game for the Cougars tonight. So another great performance by the Sailors as they go 18-0 on the year. Congratulations to them for being #1 in the country in USA Today's latest poll, and looking forward to the playoffs, but they still have a few games left in the regular season.
7 games remaining in the regular season, a handful, or I think 3 games left at home. I think we'll be doing Manatee next week and Braden River the week after. Probably the last 2 broadcasts prior to the district playoffs in a couple of weeks. But the Sailors are on a good run, and hopefully they can keep it up and keep this unbeaten streak up. In addition to being #1 in the USA Today poll, they're also #8 in the Max Preps poll and #13 in the Baseball America poll. So that's some pretty good company that the Sailors are keeping right now. Of course, they have a reputation having won 8 state championships and 2 national championships during the Clyde Metcalf era here at Sarasota High School. I think they're poised to make a run at a 9th state championship this season.
Final score once again from the Drew tonight in Sarasota. It's the Sailors 11 and the Countryside Cougars 6. For Ed Schneider, I'm Doug Miles saying thanks for watching. We'll see you again next week.
Good night.